the root word, for example, like hada, and then like I just so it would be
K is
like
what? K comes from.
hisoyo,
Right.
then like heyo.
What's king?
And then I just memorize it like that. But then
I'm coming down.
Then other grammar comes in and it totally wipes that. That's just the simple
to
past.
use it in a sense, it's
Hage-
like
hagesaya,
like
kind
writing.
of thing.
Writing is so easy for me, but to speak
either
it,
way,
it's just like
9, 10. Okay, so it's 8.
You know, you have to get used to it.
yeah.
All
right, we can do a little like Sangwon just chooses a Korean word and we try to say it in English. I mean, that's
Oh, okay.
that's something simple.
Yeah, because there's this kind of structure, like something, for example, that we want to do now. Then you can just, say a phrase. I mean, the sentence.
The grammar thing.
now
The nice
there's
thing
only
about it is
clubs
that like I don't have to. The grammar parts after you use them a few times, it's kind of like you just know how, like, even if you have a verb you've never used before, you can just immediately conjugate it, right? So like past tense, if I want to say, if I
This is 2.
want to use any verb, 하세요,
Yes.
보다, so like it's
I think you like it.
보소요 and etc.
You want to play it?
보소요, 보소요,
먹었어요.
먹었어요, 보소요, like.
Akila's taking our
Do you
skill.
want to
Pick maths with the students.
I'm not a student, first of all.
You are in Korea.
I'm a student.
Or the other thing we could do is we could do like real hot seat.
We can do?
So,
We could do like real hot seat where
Well,
like
we have to describe a concept to you.
and then like Bilal has to try and
so you
figure
have to come down with the
figure it
Why
out
is
from what we're
Bilal
telling him.
still in the conversation? I have been removed from the chat.
That's so hard. Okay, like.
But I don't know how much
You said
Korean
like
vocabulary
the
you would know to be able to get something across like that.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
what is the
Like.
shape, right? The
I think I could do
shape
it.
must be the same.
Probably could too. But I have been studying for longer than both of you.
Okay.
That's true.
Your
So
first
try.
step should be at least 4
So like, while you say a word in Korean and then try to.
Explain it without saying the word.
So the thing is you normally when you play hot seat, it's like a picture that only you can see, and then you're trying to get the other person
Right.
to know the word.
So like if we're gonna say
So, but you can't. So like if it's
then you
uyu,
can come down with a
right?
set
Like
of
milk.
3.
If you have the
The
word
first
milk,
set must
then
be
you have to
4,
try to get them
and
to
the
say
second set
milk
can
by
be
giving them
3 or
keywords
4,
like
Yeah.
so, unyo, so.
Akila's like never played hot seat in her life.
Yo, that's hard for me.
초코맛, 딸기맛,
Yeah, yeah.
banana 맛.
So like
kind of thing.
okay, like if the
First
picture or
time
whatever,
you
it's
come
like
down at least 4.
you know like Sung
Then
Min
after
or
you
whatever,
come
right?
down,
Then I'd be like
down
game
you can only put down
공,
a set
공,
that's not
공,
okay.
공, ball, yeah.
공 game
So she comes
공
down with hot seat.
인기가
어.
Spades.
Yeah?
남자.
Those ones
Oh, 남자?
What is that?
Exactly.
Game ball.
What?
축구.
I don't know.
She's like-
축구, I know, yeah.
I don't remember player. 축구사.
선수.
선수. Okay.
Yeah. So that's like how I would try and like point you in the right direction of like eventually getting to this guy.
Yeah.
Honestly, pay attention to what you're teaching your students, like vocabulary-wise, especially in elementary.
I mean, I know it's a 연필. Like,
Yeah, 연필, of course, but like
know?
other words, I mean, like
Oh,
the verbs and stuff.
Oh yeah,
or the
so like
expressions.
I do it as reviews for my students. So like eventually when we get to the review sections, then I can be like, oh, what's pencil? But you can't say anything except English or like after that. or something
yes,
like that.
yes.
What's a dog? And then they have to.
I mean, I do Pictionary with my kids, but like, I'm so
you
amazed
the
how
whole
they like.
No, 9
how they get
cards.
to it.
Yeah,
So the
because
joker is
if I had to
one
do it
more
in
than what's
Korean, I'm
down.
just like,
So the
oh,
joker's
damn.
jack.
Jeez.
Get
So
it?
that means you can build it.
Yeah.
Carefully as
I don't know. Even that game that
the numbers have
grade
to be
1
consecutive, like 5, 6, 7,
students
8.
play.
9,
So like
10.
We
They
don't
will-
teach middle school, so I just
So
it's
what's
grade
this
1
one?
middle school.
no, it's grade 1 elementary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then continue.
No, but like in Korean,
So the
they give like a
joker,
word
Jay.
and then
And then
the
what's this
one
one?
of
Why
the.
is this one facing
we
up?
just put
So
it
for
there to
example,
notify
if it's
Joker.
ha
Joker
da,
is.
right? You know da.
So
they
this
have
card
to
is
start
any
with
card
that word.
basically.
So
You're talking about
like,
chain. You're talking about the chain game.
Like a
Okay.
chain
Oh,
type
yeah.
game,
It
yeah.
can be like
Word
a
chain.
blanket.
Ha,
I
da,
suck at-
daum.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Chic.
Yeah,
Chic,
yeah,
sa,
yeah.
that kind of thing.
Exactly.
That game
Hey.
is terrible and
That was real nice.
That game is terrible. terrible in English. Doesn't work.
It doesn't work
Yeah.
in English.
Yeah, in English, but in Korean it works.
In Korean,
But,
yeah, in Korean and
I'll go
Japanese it works.
first, actually, and
for
I'll
sure.
In Japanese as well.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
because it's a syllabic language too.
No, I didn't know that.
Also, I was like,
Because
Tokyo,
it's
You
Kyoto,
have to pick up.
Kyoto, Tokyo,
toilet.
toilet.
Yeah, so I
Yes,
guess
you
you could
have
keep
to.
it going.
the only
Mm.
thing I know in
Get rid of
Japanese
all
is
your
kudasai.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's a good
Give
one.
me
to know.
that.
Give it to me.
Kudasai.
Juseo, right?
Yeah, literally. So.
Yeah.
So I don't want this
I don't know.
part because
the,
it's
the
not
problem
gonna
is like
help
I
me get
have
the
I
steps, so
have
I'm
pretty
gonna
low
throw it
vocabulary, but I've beaten Koreans at the chain word game before.
Hey.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because they don't play it that often.
Oh,
They don't play that often.
It
They're out of practice.
We used to do that like when we were
Anything.
younger though.
Oh,
Like, when we were
yes.
little.
if you have one. Okay, so
but I
see,
mean,
for
can
me
you
to do
guys have a
two
conversation like
Hot. If
Who?
you want
Like
fully
you and-
squat.
Yeah, I want to see that
you
too.
can
in,
take
con-
it.
in, like, in
Korean?
Korean?
Yeah.
Okay.
싸워 안녕하세요. Right? Go go.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 잘 지냈어요?
잘
So
지냈어요?
do you need that?
어, 네, 잘 지냈어요.
No.
What if it's 주인은
But what if
아,
some
네.
kind of verb is set? So,
오늘 뭐
okay, so I
했어요?
don't need it.
You don't need
오늘의
to pick up.
Do I need to throw
First you have to pick
오늘의
Oh.
If you need that.
먹었어요.
throw another.
먹었어요.
뭐 먹었어요?
네. 밥
어.
먹었어요.
뭐
I need like a
먹었어요?
top.
뭐 먹었어요? 뭐 먹었어요?
뭐
It
먹었어요?
doesn't matter if
아,
it's a king.
Sandwich.
케이크.
샌드위치하고 케이크하고
So I don't need this.
어때요?
Right?
밥.
I'm gonna pick up.
아니, 어때요?
밥, 김밥.
어때요?
So I don't need this, so I'm gonna throw it.
I'm trying to
If
think how
I
many
threw
adjectives I
this,
know.
everyone-
Yeah,
I know
this
Sheen.
makes this conversation stop.
Del-
So
del-
you should do just like her. Like she would just say like she keeps adding like this word 뭐 했어요, 뭐
Also,
먹었어요 like that.
Try to
And then
put down
you have
as
to think
quickly
like,
as
oh, in this
possible.
more part, I should just put any food here.
Right,
anything
right,
that I
right.
did. Yeah.
Like if someone comes
Right.
down
So,
like,
and
would you
that
say, like,
suit is
a
out, like if I
cake
come down with hot,
먹었어요?
then
Yeah,
케이크
yeah.
collecting
먹었어요.
hot.
케이크하고
So
샌드위치 먹었어요.
as fast as you
And then where do you
Nice.
go from there?
What's that?
I don't
Like
know.
where do you?
진짜 맛있어요.
Oh, but then what?
Oh, then you ask another question or like,
So, after
아킬라는요?
Jay,
아킬라는요?
Queen, and
You can
Like,
also it helps if you have variety of, like okay I can say like
No, it was Dylan's
It's my
turn.
turn.
좋아해는
Oh, so
Sick.
used to just fully in it.
You could have just
uh,
played it
what is it?
around.
What's your favorite color?
아,
좋아해는
So I need to
Sick.
have 4 cards to make.
What
this
is
good,
it?
Right?
sick 뭐요?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
저희는
what
like
Oh,
sick.
I got it.
What do you sick ease? Sick good?
So you have to pick
Ah, don't do that. Yeah. Sounds too much like
Yeah.
close to a swear word.
Sick
Yeah.
second.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can be any.
So just
Oh, you
in-
mean
Yeah, so 저희는
Yeah.
yeah,
So
sick
it can be
뭐요?
any
Like what's your favorite
Yeah.
color?
빨간색.
And you can say also like
no.
hot first?
무슨
I
음식을 좋아요?
Come
What
down
food do you
with
like?
this.
What type of food?
날씨가 어때요?
날씨?
I don't know that. I don't know that.
날씨?
Okay.
Weather.
No, I know weather. I'm saying I don't know
Wow,
weather.
really?
vocab.
So
how's
much
the weather?
better.
아,
날씨다.
시원해요.
Okay.
와!
I just say joyo, and that's it. That's as far as I can say.
아, 좋아. 좋아.
I can
Do
say
you know
this-
what I said?
So you
시원해요?
threw down
시원해?
that.
시원해요.
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 Yeah.
Is that like
시원해요.
cloudy?
Refreshing.
Cold,
It feels
cold,
cool.
yeah.
Refreshing. 시원해요.
These
You
are
can also
my
drink something and it's 시원해요.
my vocab for weather is 추워요,
좋아요.
추워요,
추워요.
추워요.
추워요. Yeah.
추워요,
어, 추워요.
너무 추워요,
추워.
and
Too cold.
더워,
Mine is
더워요,
더워요.
and
Yeah.
좋아요. That's
아.
or 싫어요. That's my vocabulary.
추워요.
Oh,
I know.
really? See?
Or if you have,
I know.
God.
if you
What's
have
windy?
four
바람.
clubs, you can take
바람.
많이 I don't know.
To put the
Yeah.
phone.
바람 is wind.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I think I know
Because if you're jokers, it's gold.
Is that like
Yeah, 'cause you can do
clear?
anything.
맑아요.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
that's right.
And then I think I know
No. Did you pick up?
Yeah. I think that's all I know.
Typhoon.
Oh, maybe cloudy, like.
구름 something. 구름 나요.
So,
Oh, I know.
Oh, nice.
Nuni
Her
와요.
pronunciation is really
Yeah.
good.
Nuni
Belinda?
와요. Yeah.
I think because
snow coming.
Belinda watches a lot more Korean media.
I do.
Ah.
I like K-pop a lot, so
Yeah.
I watch a lot of variety shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And listen to
And
music.
for example, like you know, like you said, the color is like
So I have
sek,
to play
right?
it.
But
Take
he
it
goes
and
like
play.
sek, this k sound, and then she doesn't have that.
What if I
Can you
don't
say
want
that?
this one that I just
Right? She just got rid of this sek.
Sek.
But English speakers they always say like sek
Really?
because this k sound has like this sound, and then also t ending sound as well.
It's actually because I was trying to think what particle to go.
What part?
Yeah. For example, this word like Batman, like B-E-T, B-A-T, so because this T sound has like bat.
Oh, like Batman.
Bat.
But we don't say, we say
Batman.
Batman.
But in Korean, we just have like pet.
Oh,
Yeah.
like pet.
I think she knows the difference.
You
and-
just
Mm.
you make the shape of the, but you don't blow any air.
Exactly.
Batman.
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 It's
Yeah.
my
Bat-
turn.
Bat.
Say it in pat bingsu.
Yeah, exactly.
My
It's why. It's why like if you have something that ends in an S, it'll just sound like a T sound
Like a
almost.
shiut, yeah.
Um, And you'll only notice it when it follows
So 1, 2,
when there's a
3.
vowel that follows after it, right?
Like an
Why don't
ing,
you
an
take a
empty
J
vowel.
back?
Yeah.
What's a word that does that?
Oh, so you
Gachi
need
is a bad example.
Yes.
You can't just
Oh,
take.
like, okay, eagle, right?
You're right, ego.
Eagle. Eagle. You can have eagle with like
So
the
pick up.
when we're speaking, right? It doesn't really
Always
sound like
have to.
eagle,
Belinda?
right? Eagle with the
Oh,
T,
yes, yes,
right?
yes.
But when you say
Yeah,
like
I'm
eagle는
thinking.
blah blah blah.
Yeah,
But eagle sun.
Eagle sun.
Eagle sun.
Oh, if you need the three.
If you put emphasis, you'll hear the.
이거는 이거 순.
Can you go that side a bit closer to Dewey?
Oh yeah.
Akila, please follow her. She's gonna sit on our couch. So she can
Wow. Wow.
No worries, it's not a
Yeah.
Well, that's because you know the circle doesn't have any sound. So the bottom letter here, it should help. This has a
I'm
sound.
actually trying
So, like,
It's also what makes trying to figure out how words are spoken Korean so hard. Because you never know if it's bachim or if it's the next one.
Yep. I mean, even like where I live in Monju is
No, I don't know what I'm
Myeongneung-dong.
doing. I'm trying to know what I'm
yeah.
doing.
For example, can you read this?
You're doing good. You already
Jammies.
So,
Jammies.
Right, this bottom double S, and there's this circle, right?
Uh-huh.
And this bottom double S should go into the circle, and then read it like
So like
that.
J, mi, so.
재미소?
Jamie.
재미 이서
Yes, perfect. Yeah, just like that. So every like these circles that you see, for example, this word, bok ot oyo, right? If you read it, but if this G goes to the circle, then how do you say that?
먹어.
Exactly, and then
Soyo.
connect. Exactly. That's why it's like 먹었어.
The amount of times that I've misspelled like morayo, moruda. Oh my god.
모르다. Yeah.
But that's also like irregular.
Yeah,
In
that's
in irregular, yeah.
But like if my kids give me a word, it's so funny. Like I have to teach them vocab, but I don't know the Korean vocab for it. So I'll ask them. So we're doing like skating, inline skating, rock climbing, right? And they're telling me like what it is,
He's
and
thinking.
they'll be like whatever it is, and it ends up like I hear the word, it's like bakshi or something. They say. And so then I write like
What you think?
I write what I think it is. So it's like bium, kyuk, shiot, e, and then they're like, oh teacher, no, two, and then I'm like, oh, sangyuk, and they're like, oh, no.
But it is hard to spell in Korean because like the saying, like for example, 진짜, like 진짜,
진짜.
you wouldn't think it's like a J, right? You think it's like the
Chi,
chiot.
yeah.
What's because
Like-
it's the beginning.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
진짜.
'Cause
Yeah.
it's like,
So
oh, like,
that's why figuring out how to spell Korean things is so hard.
I
You know, it would be really good if you try to find this similar word in English. For example, like gin and tonic. Jean, you have this J sound, right?
But
So
then that's
진짜, then you can say that better.
So you have to
So
learn
every
how to
single
know
letter is
class
like
at
that.
all.
it's
How
so
is that
difficult.
possible?
Like his name's like James, so starting from this J sound, like 제 이름은 like my name is.
So you can call downward diamonds or spades now because
Oh
Yeah.
But I think my
So no one
pronunciation
can-
is like
can make this,
not that good. So I just
But I think it's because you have like a very strong accent.
It comes with time though too. Like
Yeah.
you just have to speak a lot.
yeah, I don't speak
Even
enough.
to yourself, even just out loud.
Right,
And like
right.
shadowing is helpful.
You know, when I was in the military service, I couldn't, practice, I could not study anything. I couldn't watch TV or listen to the radio, anything. But I just thought everything in the language that I was learning, I was studying, like in my head. And it actually helped. Like, for example, I was studying Japanese, but I couldn't, practice that there. So then, like, I keep thinking in my head, like, for example, you guys are talking, and I would translate this Japanese in my head. And then after I was discharged, I went to Myeongdong, and, I talked to these Japanese people there, and they just,
if she picks up hearts,
ran away.
So like, stop talking.
Like, because, I'm like a creepy guy, right? Like,
Are you?
I was in like really dark skin after the military service and really like short hair. I looked kind of scary. So
Were you wearing a military uniform?
no, I wasn't
Okay,
wearing that.
okay.
Though, so
It'll be like,
I just
am
wanted to
am
talk, but then like they would just,
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's definitely helpful. Like you keep thinking in that, language. And for Yui, I think he thinks too much. Like, what adjectives should I use here? Like,
I want to say something,
Yeah.
but I don't remember all of my vocabulary sometimes.
yeah,
That's
that happens.
my problem too, and I'm on the spot.
Yeah.
On the spot, I can't think of the word.
I think Belinda has got this language brain.
It's fine. I
It's
mean,
gonna be so easy for
when I talk to my co-teachers, it's fine. But like here, I want to think more about like how to improve what I say exactly.
As like an education.
Yeah,
opportunity.
because you guys are also learning too.
But like at the same time, it's more comfortable to speak to other foreigners because we're also in the same boat. Of like we're both not. It's not our native language.
Social things, I'm really bad at it. But like when it comes to work, I'm always.
I haven't been speaking Korean,
Okay, no,
so.
I-
But
I-
like writing and like.
Yeah, writing and
you
reading.
know,
Reading is
and,
my
like,
strong point
yeah,
too. Like my reading is better. So
I don't
what I've been
think
trying to do
really
recently
always-
is not like I have this app that I've been using. I had to pay for it, but I have this app that I'm using that it's like full of like dialogues, right? And so I'll listen to it first without looking at the transcript because I know I'll know what it means if I look at the transcript. But listening is very different, and so I'll listen to it a few times to see if I know what it's saying. And then if there's like a few words or a part of it that I'm not sure, then I'll look back. Then I'll look at the thing and be like, oh, okay, so this is a word that I don't know, or this is a word used in a way that I've never seen it used, so it sounds different,
So I have to
right?
give 9.
So, long time ago, I tried to read this English book when I was studying English, and what Korean people do when they read like this English books, they would read just one sentence and they would translate it so then they can understand what it says. But that's not gonna help for your, language learning because, you have to just understand
Yes.
at the same time you're reading it. And if you keep doing that, like 1 week, 2 weeks, and 3 weeks, you get used to it. And then you probably don't know like this word and that word, but you keep doing that and you will just know what it means because of the context and stuff. So
But
that's
with that, it's really difficult because with English, like we'll have like a set structure. For example, the dog ran home. But in Korean, like everything is
English
like,
is not
yeah.
simple.
No, but I'm saying like to translate it into Korean, like it's difficult because
It's the same though for Koreans translating into English, though. Because they have to go backwards too. Like for us, it's one way, but for them, it's the other
I'm in
way.
Gangwon-do now. Many foreigners. What countries are they from? She's from America, he's from America, and she's from South Africa.
South Africa, yo,
Yeah.
represent.
Howdy,
here,
howdy.
Here we
You
see.
are in the frame, by the way. You're on live.
Yeah, many foreigners. You're right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kayla, you should do your self-introduction.
Yeah, do
Yeah,
it.
자기소개.
제 이름은 아킬라입니다.
I'm a teacher.
저는
저는
영어 선생님이에요.
Perfect.
Good job. Shall we go this way?
I'm
South African.
저는
Mhm.
저는 남아공 사람.
Wait, so I have to
예요?
play?
Nice.
Play one card?
And what's 23? I only know 22.
셋.
세.
저는 23살이에요.
Right. Now you can practice introducing this person to others. Like, can you do that? Like, it was just about you, right?
Uh-huh.
And then, like, Belinda is just like you said, like,
Where am I from?
yeah.
Okay.
린다는
오케이. 블린다는 미국 사람이에요.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Good job.
원주 영어 선생님이에요.
Nice.
Right? How old are you?
Yeah, that age part is hard to
Yeah.
memorize.
29.
Yeah.
29.
So why do I say
29.
she? What is she like?
벨린다는.
Belinda는?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is my turn?
Wait, what is it?
벨린다는.
Belinda는. Belinda는.
Okay.
29
29살이에요.
살이에요.
Right.
Good job.
Yeah. So, like, you mentioned about Belinda first time, right? So
Yes.
you said Belinda는 미국 사람이에요.
Uh-huh.
And then you don't have to
Yeah.
mention about
Again.
Belinda again.
Oh,
Because we all know that
Yeah.
you're talking about her. And you want to change the subject, then you go with like 유이는, then you keep
So what
talking
do I
about her.
say? Like
So
Just
you can just
20살이에요.
you just it's
'Cause it's
obvious you're talking
obvious.
about Valinda. You just leave the subject out.
Yeah.
Same
It's
with
like when you
저는
give-
too. You can
It's like
say
when you give someone a command. Oh, stop. You don't have to say you if they know you're talking
Yeah.
to them, right?
Akila, is this your drink? Akila, is this your
Oh,
shoe? Akila, is that your friend?
Yeah, you don't have to
thought
keep
someone
saying
was
like
wondering.
Akila. Like you don't have to keep saying I'm because it's if you first you
Bilal,
mention
you're not involved.
if you first mention about I am something, then you know.
Do you use like
What are you doing?
if someone asks you what nationality you're from?
Yeah.
You know, if there's like oh 어디서 왔어요?
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Then
She's collecting
a lot of times I just say like 미국 or like 미국 사람.
Mm.
I don't like even make like full sentence. I don't know if that's natural or not, but that's what I do.
Yeah.
왔어요. Sometimes say, 미국인이에요.
Yeah, same as English. Like I am American, and I am American person, and I'm from America, and I came from America. So you guys have all this like four different things, and Korean same. Yeah,
So my country would be like what? 제 나라?
you can say that too. Yeah.
Okay. 제
I-
나라 미국.
I make it simple and I just say 미국 사람 usually.
So can you introduce him?
But I thought we're going in a circle, so I think she must go and introduce Dewey.
Why should I?
Because I introduced
You can remind
you know.
if you don't mind.
I introduce you, so you need to introduce.
Ah, okay, all
And
right,
Dewey
all right.
needs to introduce someone.
Okay,
Sounds
sure,
fair.
Alright. 이 사람은 듀이예요.
Uh-huh.
그 미국 사람이고 you are 25?
What do you mean?
Six.
And you never
26.
pick up. in this place.
26살이에요. 그
She
대화면
never pick up.
살아요.
와!
영어 선생님이에요.
Yeah, so she just used like 은는 and 예요예요, just one grammar, so you can make a lot of sentences.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you connect sentences?
이고.
Ego?
That's one of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Ego, so like.
That's for 있다 plus go.
Right.
So to be and. So
This is a dumb,
미국인이도
이고.
이고 미국인이고 아,
6,
26살이에요.
이거.
wasted my
이거. Yeah. So this is 이거 with O.
Yeah.
Go,
not
okay,
all.
to explain, go is a connecting
Like
particle.
그리고.
It's like
You
the
know
connecting.
그리고, right?
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
그리고 you
This
just
can go. This is
Ah.
Remember with Bilal we did the go 싶어요?
Yes.
Go also connects verbs to each other too,
Yes.
and it can connect sentences to each other.
So
it's always more uncomfortable for me to do it with ida for some reason. Like 모고 is fine. Like
So
모고
I
마시고.
think it would be easier for her to understand. For example, you know, how do you say like South African person?
3 times you.
Like I am
Yeah, no, just South African person.
a South African.
Yeah,
Okay.
in Korean.
Oh, 남아공 사람.
And plus ego. Do it.
남아공
I know she's the
사람. 이거.
Yes.
Huh?
And so you can say now, I am South African person.
Uh-huh.
How do you say it?
저는 남아공 사람이에요.
No.
이거?
Ego.
이거?
Say that one more time. One more
Okay.
time.
Okay, I'm gonna.
저는
Uh,
남아공 사람. 이거.
Belinda is American.
이거 빌린다.
이거?
What is it? What is it? 이거?
Do
You
it.
said it twice. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Oh. Okay. 이거? Right?
You don't.
You
You
don't
don't
have
have
to
to
repeat
say
that.
이거 anymore.
Oh, okay.
So
You
how
already
about,
did it.
let me. How about I show you?
yeah, say.
Okay. 저는 미국인이고 아키라. I don't know what South Africa is. 다다다다다.
남아공.
남아공 사람이에요.
Yeah.
So Belinda 미국. I'll just do it between us because we're both American. But or him. I'll do it with him because he's Korean. So 저는 미국 사람이고
성원은
성원은 한국 사람이고 이에요. 이에요. Damn it! I did it too. 이에요. I guess I could keep going. I could
right.
keep going. So
Right.
저는 미국 사람이고 한국 사람이고 미국 사람이에요.
Right.
I am this, he is this, oh, I am this, and he is this, and he is this.
So this Hilda says like she's a Mexican. That's a park. Nice to meet you guys. Hilda.
Oh, she's from Mexico.
Mexico.
Ah.
And this Bijana Medeg is from Australia, and she says like you guys are funny.
Thank you. We try.
We're not trying. But I just am the class clown.
Yeah. Yeah. So even with that coffee, that's a noun, right? Person is a noun. So this is coffee, and that is juice. You can say with ego.
So 이거 커피?
Coffee eagle.
커피 이거.
That's a juice.
Juice. Wait, so so how can you say this is coffee and that is juice?
That's
what we're trying.
Oh, that's what y'all.
Yeah.
Okay. So coffee,
Hi, Amanda.
coffee 이거?
Yeah.
커피 이거?
커피
No, one time.
커피이고 juice예요.
Yeah.
아, okay.
This is coffee and this is juice. 커피예요.
Coffee ego.
Yeah. I'm getting messed up. My mouth is 커피이고 juice예요.
Yeah.
Okay.
In this context, it's just and. Ego
It
is just
literally
and.
is just and in this. It's
So-
just that's what it's hard. It's hard for me even with ego. Is like ida is hard. for
Ida
me.
is annoying
It's
because
so
irregular.
annoying.
It's
No, what now?
ida is 이에요, like to be. It's
Oh, okay.
ida.
So 커피 이거
Yeah.
주스예요.
Nice. Yes.
Like I said, it's hard.
With any nouns you can use, like
Go.
she's Belinda and he's Yui. Can you say that?
벨렌다 이거 유예요.
Perfect.
Ah,
You got it. You got it out.
Oh, that was so hard.
So how do you say this is a book and this is a tablet PC?
이거
Mm-mm.
책 이거
tablet.
태블릿이에요?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. And in a sentence, you can say that again, like I am South African person and
I'm sorry. I'm
And
say that in Korean.
say that?
Yeah.
저는 남아공 사람이고
Belinda is American person.
벨렌다 미국 사람. 예요.
Yes.
Good job. You got it, girly.
So when you introduce
head.
yourself like in Korean, you can say like, "Hi, nice meeting you guys. You know, my name is my name is Akila, and I'm from South Africa." Like this.
Ah.
It's a beautiful sentence you made.
Okay.
This is
okay.
long, right?
Should I make it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. 안녕하세요. 저는 아킬라.
So it's pretty.
wait, okay. 제 이름은
어.
아킬라입니다.
and-
아킬라 이거
Not necessarily.
남아공 사람이에요.
Yes.
Good job. See, like I said, sometimes you get into the rhythm of saying it a certain way, and then you
Yes.
just like in my mind, whenever I say eat, I end in 이에요. So it's the muscle memory. It's fighting
Oh
that muscle
yes,
memory.
that's good. Okay, Tess doing now.
Yeah.
Tess,
And he has not been speaking
yeah,
much.
Tess.
I don't need to.
You do. You said you want to like practice
Okay.
pronunciation.
Well, we're introducing each other still. So
Yeah.
I'm with someone. Okay.
big,
Oh, just collect.
First yourself, then someone.
I gotta introduce myself too. All right. 제임스입니다.
so I picked up and I'm
26살이에요. 원어민 선생님이에요. 평창군에서 살아요. 반갑습니다.
Nice. Yes.
반갑습니다.
Perfect. Yeah, yeah.
And then so 성원은 이에요. I
She didn't throw. She got 3 tens.
제
one
친구가
time. Just
Ah.
성원이에요.
Okay.
성원은
How can I have 3
so whose turn?
tens?
My turn.
yeah.
it's
Issue
30.
through the 9.
Sudden.
서른.
Yeah,
서른
Soden.
소른.
서른 6살이에요.
Nice.
Mini language. Mini math.
Let me see. Is it 연어?
Yano is salmon.
연어 is salmon.
언어.
언어.
Yeah.
언어 많이 말해요?
Yes.
Okay,
nice.
cool.
Yeah. Nice.
언어 many 말
Thank you.
You see, because he keeps saying like 원어민 a lot, so it got stuck in his mouth. So he has to say like 언어, but he said 원어민.
Oh, 언어.
Yeah.
Where am I gonna put
Yeah.
Yeah, 연어 is salmon.
Right.
Whoops.
So how do you say I like salmon?
it? No.
What is
I
salmon?
don't
연어.
like seeing your
연어
mouth very much.
좋아요.
Yeah, how do you say we ate 연어 last night? We did actually.
Oh really?
Oh.
Oh, is this for
I can put this.
어제
언제?
어제.
어제.
yesterday.
언제 means when.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Ah.
어제 연어 먹었어요.
Right.
Yeah. So I can pick up.
So one by one, you have to
pick this up, I can't
understand.
put
I
it
mean,
there,
learn
take
like
the
what
10.
this means.
So
Like
then
ego is
you
and.
pick up.
Now you know it, but it should work with like some nouns. It can't work just itself.
Playing this, I don't
So
know.
one by one, you get this structure and then you connect them all because you never know when you're gonna be using this grammar at what situation.
So throw
What-
one now.
Do you eat lunch with your co-teachers? Ever?
Throw one.
She doesn't probably because she's Muslim and has to eat halal.
No,
Um,
no, I do.
Oh.
But my school caters for me, so they.
Que padre.
Yeah.
Someone said que padre.
Yeah, but is that like Spanish?
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Okay.
It's like
Oh,
What
that's
is
so
that?
nice.
what a
Because I know that
dad.
like Bilal and Faz didn't bother with it.
But like because I told my school that I'm Muslim and I can't eat.
But you eat like next to your co-teachers?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So what I do is like I just every time I go out for the weekend and then I meet with my co-teachers the next day, I'll be like, oh, last weekend, like I first time I did it, I looked at Papa Go and I was like, oh, 지난 주말에
Yeah.
깡-
What?
last week,
주말-
last weekend, 주말 is weekend.
주말.
지난 주말에.
Yeah, 지난 주말에 it's like last week.
지난 last. 지난 주말에.
지난 주말에.
Yep.
So I'm like 지난 주말에 강릉 갔어요. I went to 강릉, and then I just tell them like what I did that day. Like, oh, I went to the beach or something like that. So I recommend like if if you ever talk to your co-teacher, so just like do that with them sometimes.
I'm so bang.
You just because if you don't
I
listen,
always look it up too.
you just look it up before you.
Scared to talk to Korean people.
I have to go get a ticket printed at the like terminal, so I was looking up like how do I say this? So I was like, I know that like
This is so unfair. What if I
예매
need this
is like
card?
reserved, like previous reserved. So I was
Ticket.
gonna say like
Ticket
ticket
cover.
예매했는데 총이표 좀 and then like show them the thing, and so hopefully they would just give it to me.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Wow, your Korean's so cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's-
you're so good. Oh, wow.
You pick up a lot of it by just like being on Korean sites. So I know that when I book tickets, I see 예매 all the time. So I know it means like when I saw it in a book later, I was like, oh, it means to reserve, to book ahead of time. So it just stuck right in there.
So
And almost every
she's
so many-
using this circumstance that she's living in, which you can also, and plus your pronunciation is better than you. So
Oh
But you're so cool.
I mean, that's probably from like the South African language. I don't know, but
no! He is from Texas.
yeah.
He is
Yes,
from
sir.
Texas, yeah.
I just don't.
You have to say howdy.
I don't consume enough Korean entertainment, and
Yeah.
the only Korean that I pick up is from
Yes, the cards are
people talking around me. So it's only during school. The problem is that I only understand like 5% of what they're saying ever. So it's hard for me to like shadow and do what they're doing, right? That's why I want to meet and do more in practice.
But like between you and Belinda, like I feel like you have a more strong American accent than she does. It's just coming from my
that's true.
because like her like I wouldn't if I met her I wouldn't be like, oh, that's an American accent. But you, it's like
I think it's just because my accent.
Damn.
You know why? It's because a lot of Western media that's portrayed around the world is about Texas. So you guys just think that I have.
I have an East Coast more accent.
You guys just think that I have a more American accent because that's the media that you guys see. But as an American, if I hear Belinda, I immediately know she's American.
Exactly.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like you can tell like when we talk, like it's like
it's way different.
yeah, we have a little different like way that I talk between like me and her than I do like me and Bilal, like me and you guys. Just because I know she's American, she's gonna understand the American.
You can just recognize with one word, for example, like these people, I know that. Like this word no, they say like I know it, I know that. Right? But this from like south, and the north, was it like the Alabama? Is it
South.
is it
Oh,
south?
in
South,
South, yeah, in
accent.
Alabama.
They would say I know that, like know that.
I know that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a,
I know that.
Yeah.
I love that accent.
It's about this intonation with one word. You can recognize, oh, this from is, from south.
Yeah, like if I hear somebody from Alabama, Louisiana, like I'll know immediately that they're from there. If I hear someone from up north, I might not be able to say are they New York or Boston, but like I know that they're regionally that. I'm sure it's probably similar with like South African accents.
Yeah, I mean we all from South Africa, but we all have
You have
different
very
accents.
different accents. I don't know if when I first met her, I had a really hard time understanding. I had a hard time understanding her because I was so used to Tashini and Bilal's
Yeah.
like intonation that I was like, oh.
Not even that. It's just like Akila. She hits different when she says words.
I still have a difficulty, like when I hear her name, like Akila, Tequila, like
Ah, yeah.
what is it really?
Oh, it's Arabic, Akila.
Akila. All right.
Akila.
Yeah.
But no one says Akila. It's only
You're
like
the only one that hasn't won.
I feel like it's only Americans because Americans says Akila.
Aquila,
there's
because
this
we have the
accent.
name
Yeah.
Aquila in America.
Akila.
Yeah.
But like at home, they like some people call me
You won one.
Akila. Akila.
Ah, it's longer.
Yeah, like or Akila.
But Koreans will say like Akila, like one syllable.
Oh yes, yes.
Oh, Akila. Like
Yeah, yes. A lot of Koreans
Yeah.
are Akila.
Yeah, that's because we have one syllable for each
Yes.
letters.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. That's why it's like James and Belinda, Akila.
James.
Like that. Yeah.
James.
It took me so long to
Yeah,
figure
yeah.
out.
Perfect.
It took me so long to figure out how to write my name in Korean.
But how do you write Yue in Korean?
Oh, I just do Yui. I do Yui. It's so
Do
easy.
you?
Yeah.
That's-
Oh yeah, the and
But
the
that's
E.
DUI, but actually that is Vietnamese.
Yeah.
So they
Phonetically.
read this D as like just you.
Yeah. Phonetic.
I mean, yeah. So
Yeah. It's different.
Kind of like
Depends
there's no
on-
V in Korean, so my name is written with a B on.
Belinda.
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 Belinda Basayo.
Ooh.
Can you say 살다?
살다?
Wow. How about can you
It's a test now.
That's a test, yeah. Yo, one word that I can't say, I won't mention it.
can you say 갈다?
칼다?
Wow.
칼 like a knife?
Like grind GAL.
Oh,
Yeah.
G-A-R.
I think she knows like where her tongue goes like when she has to pronounce this L in
Oh,
Korean.
yeah. The
Yeah,
real.
yeah, she knows
yeah,
it.
The real.
Yeah, that makes like everything different. So then
Yeah,
like
the real is hard.
and when I heard that she's good at Korean, that means that she knows how to make the right sound. Yeah.
Yo, one word that I cannot say for the life of me is, you know, like when everyone go eats,
Ah,
right?
yeah.
And then you say, oh, mashi.
맛있게 드세요. 맛있게 드세요.
드세요.
I cannot for
You
the
can just
life
blur
of
it out.
me.
Just literally 맛있게 드세요. You can say it super fast.
맛있게
맛있게 드세요.
드세요.
맛있게 드세요. But you can just say 맛있게 드세요.
Wow.
Now what I want to know is my teachers, when they leave the staff room, they don't say 안녕하세요 or
Yeah,
안녕하세요.
yeah.
They say like, what is it? 내일
So
또
this is diamond,
보겠어요? Is that it?
So I can
No,
put-
what is
what's
it?
this?
What do they say when they say
9,
goodbye?
10, 11.
내일 뵐게요.
Maybe.
내일 봬요.
It's something like,
I'll see you tomorrow.
yeah, maybe something like that.
Yeah, they also don't say 안녕히 계세요.
They don't say that. They say like a longer,
like a
it's something with like 씁니다 or something.
내일 뵙겠습니다.
Nah.
yes.
내일 보겠습니다.
That is what they
Yeah,
say.
that means I will see you tomorrow.
What is it? What is it?
내일
내일
보겠습니다.
뵙겠습니다.
웹기ps. Oh, so it's
Have
the
kiss me.
웹기스입니다. Okay.
내일
보겠습니다.
So 보다 is the original word
Oh.
to see, to watch, to look,
보다,
right?
okay.
But we change it to like
God.
뵙다, which is this formal way to say this 보다, and then it's only used to people.
Like, is that the same 웹다 as in like
웹다.
처음
뵙겠습니다.
What, is the
Yes,
same one?
yes,
Okay.
yes. Right.
Wait, what is it?
내일
내일
Yeah.
보겠습니다.
웹겠습니다.
Yeah, this 겠습니다 is the grammar part. So that means like will and formal will. So if you attach any verb before 겠습니다, then you can say I will do it. So for example, 가다. Then how do you say I will go formally?
가다.
And just attach 겠습니다. 가겠습니다.
가겠습니다.
Now say I will eat it.
먹었습니다.
겠습니다.
먹겠습니다.
And attach 잘.
잘 먹겠습니다.
This is the expression. 잘
잘
먹겠습니다.
먹겠습니다.
Thank you for the food, right?
I will eat well.
So as long as you have these verbs, then just know this 겠습니다 means will.
Will.
Then you can make thousands and thousands of sentences. Yeah.
Okay, I had known about 겠습니다. I didn't know the whip. I was like a
Yeah.
little bit unsure about the whip.
Yeah.
What's that like? What's that like? What do they say when they leave and they're like, "Oh, I'm going." Like,
Gonna go first.
yeah, they say that too.
먼저 가겠습니다.
Or like 들어요? What is it?
들어요? Dirty?
I can't remember. There's so many things that they say, and I never know what I'm supposed to say. So I'm just like,
들어갔습니다. 들어겠습니다.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Daniel. They say like the.
다녀오겠습니다.
들어가십시오. 들어가십시오.
Yeah, please go in.
들어가십시오.
Yeah. 십시오 is another way, like please do it.
But like
And formal. Yeah.
들어가세요.
So if you, this is the same thing like 십시오, just memorize 십시오. This means please do it, and it's formal. All right, 십시오, and then attach this word 가다.
Still have
가십시오.
Yeah,
So like
please go. Yeah, 가십시오. Right, and how please come 오다.
Not again. That was
오십시오.
Exactly. How about like 사다? Please buy this.
사십시오.
Right, and attach this word check. Buy this book.
That was what?
체크하십시오.
All right, yeah, perfect.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So 십시오 is the grammar that you have to attach, and 겠습니다 is a will. So if you studied like that way, like many other grammar points, and then you just use it whenever you're in that situation, then it's gonna be yours.
Wait, so how do you say
마시게
마시게
드세요.
드세요?
드세요, 드시다 is the formal like honorific of 먹어.
Yeah, 먹다.
먹다,
yeah.
먹다. 마시게
마시게 드세요.
마시게 드세요.
마시게 드세요.
Yeah.
마시게 드세요. Literally,
마시게.
eat
I
deliciously.
won one.
마-
So you shouldn't even.
마시
Like,
마시
you know 맛있어요?
Yes.
맛있어요. Same word. 마시게.
마시겠어요.
마시게.
네.
드세요. You said you do better with writing. Do you have like your phone?
마시겠어요.
맛있게, like this 게, you wanna pronounce it stronger.
맛있게.
Perfect.
아,
Yeah.
맛있게 드세요.
Yeah.
맛있게
드세요.
맛있게 드세요.
맛있게
아,
드세요.
맛있게 드세요.
Yeah, yeah.
Jeez. I will practice.
You're good.
Yeah.
You'll hear it a lot, and once you now that you're aware of it,
Yes.
you'll hear it, and so you'll hear your teachers. My teachers don't really say it as much.
Really?
Yeah, when we sit down now at my new school, we mostly just say, "Oh, 안녕하세요," and like start eating. Not so much the "Oh, 맛있게 드세요," like we did at Dewa and Shilly
Yeah,
and Anli.
everyone says it.
"Oh, 맛있게 드세요." Everyone.
Yeah.
My co-teacher
Got used to it.
comes and he says that, and I'm just like,
네.
you too.
선생님도
Yeah, you too.
님도요. 님도요.
So it's good practice if we just learn about this grammar point. Like for example, 겠습니다. We all know that means will, and we all know how to conjugate
They know
it to this word. And go from you and then like do like this.
Okay.
Any sentence you can make with 겠습니다.
Kiss me, that's I will.
Yeah.
먹겠습니다.
먹겠습니다. Yeah.
먹겠습니다.
And
집에 갔습니다.
oh,
나겠습니다.
all right. I'll go home.
That was mine. Okay. 자겠습니다.
Yeah, I will sleep. So go, eat, go, and sleep like that. And like we all know this. To make questions, you want to change 다 to 까.
But they are very good with
그러니까.
the
So then you can make a question like, will you do it? So 겠습니다. Get rid of 다 and add 까. How do you say?
So like, what? Get rid of da and add ga?
겠습니까?
Oh, so
And then the
like,
question form.
Yeah.
will you eat?
Yeah.
먹겠습니까?
Perfect. Yeah.
먹겠습니까?
All right. How about you?
Okay, so I said, 가겠습니까?
Nice.
자겠습니까?
Yes. So this is really formal. So we use this in the military service a lot.
Oh, 미까?
Yeah.
Not 입니다.
Oh, you can use
Same.
that
Oh,
too.
both.
Yeah.
One is just the statement and one is a question.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And this will format, we have like two different formats. And this 겠습니다 stuff, like the grammar as it is formal.
Four is the one.
So instead of we say like 게요, for example, 게요, that's like polite way. So you have to understand that we have like three different styles and formats to say like four, I think. One is between your friends, and two is just polite, and three is like more polite, and four is formal. So
I mean, I feel like I really only hear very formal stuff really at school and at work.
Same.
Let's discuss it.
So like it sounds hard because in
Yeah, this way.
one situation you have to use
Going this way.
this polite way, but then the other person come in and then you have to use like this formal way with this guy. So in your mind you have to think about this person's rank, like he's older than me and his job is like like
He's
yeah,
It's the weakest.
something like that. Yeah.
That's
So in the office and at home and with your friends, it's all like different. But if you just practice those four ways, then it's nothing. So some Japanese too. Like if there's like this honorific way, like formal and informal and polite and and which English don't really have that. So people think like English is easier.
It's almost
Yeah.
It's almost trickier though. I think sometimes
Yeah.
in English with politeness because there's certain words that you can use that are more polite.
Yeah,
Like,
There's
yeah.
certain
please,
ways.
Yeah, but
Right.
you can't.
Or would you mind
There's,
doing
Yeah.
there's not so much danger.
You're right. There's not as much danger, but
You-
if you say something very bluntly to somebody,
That's why I like to
it
play
might be
after
like,
Philander. She's dizzy.
you know?
I would have taken this.
like, why are they so mad?
Right, you guys have like, could you please, and would
Yeah.
you do that? You didn't say like, hey, what's up with this person that you have never met before. So, you know, that's only that part, but Korean or Japanese or these Asian languages, because I think we got affected from like this Chinese like
Yeah.
things, like that we have to like bow down when we see
Oh,
old
yeah.
people
Oh,
and those kind of like
yeah.
manners and things.
So does all Asian languages use
Mm-mm,
100
no,
Not all of
yeah.
them.
No.
Some developed Asian languages. For example, this Tagalog, which is Philippine languages, or what is it? This. I mean, they are trying to use English more because it's easier to because English words have big words like for politicians or businesses and stuff, and in Tagalog they don't have that kind of. I would say like undeveloped countries and undeveloped languages. So yeah, that's what I think. So definitely the languages just that have like this many other ways to say polite, formal, informal, impolite. It's more difficult to study.
Yeah, I feel like Korean, like with that, like there's one thing, and there's so many ways to say it.
Yeah.
Like,
But you can't
I-
complain about that.
I don't
because-
think that's a.
yeah.
I don't think that's a
You guys have
uniquely
that
Korean
too.
thing. That's
Yeah.
actually everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's
Yeah.
a language thing.
Yeah.
When I talk to my friends on daily, and I'm like, I leave, I'm like, hey bro, I'm going first, or like, see you next time, or like, you know, you say so many different ways to say the
Yeah.
same thing. What's up? Hey, yo, how you
How's it
doing?
going?
Yeah, how's
How
it
are
going?
you doing? How do you do?
It's the same in Korean.
Yeah.
Although, my caveat right now is that I wanted to say something was sweet. Hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
Sweet, like dalda, sweet.
Yeah, in Korean, I want to say something is sweet. Hardest thing in my life.
Yeah.
There's like 10 plus different ways to say
There
something is
is.
sweet, depending on the texture of the food and stuff like that too. I was like, I'm just gonna go with too much sugar.
달아요, 단, yeah.
Right.
wow.
Yeah. So, you know, like if you actually write those things down, it's not many. So you can memorize things, and you can sometimes use to this person like how are you, sometimes to this person how's it going, sometimes to this
What's
person
up?
yeah, what's up.
Oh yeah, what's up?
So just use it like one by one. Like you meet some people here in Korea, right? Sometimes you meet your neighbor, you meet your coworker, you go to like convenience store, and then you have to say something. So
Don't worry, I'm gonna get it.
that's what I do
have
when
it.
I
I'm
go
gonna
like
get it.
overseas.
No.
It's like I always talk to taxi driver like giving same question. Where are you from? Like B taxis. Where are you from? C taxi. Where are you from? And where are you from? This expression is mine now.
But,
And they all say like, oh, I'm from somewhere. I'm from somewhere. And then I can make some different sentences that like, oh, I'm from South Korea. So then that's my sentence. So I use that kind of circumstance.
I know that you have to eat halal, but for me, I go to restaurants all the time, so I always like try to make conversation with the owners. Like, do you have children? Like,
I don't
how
like this
how long have you worked here? Stuff.
No.
I mean, it's
That
stuff
was
that
bad.
like I maybe don't even know how to say it when
That's why
I think of
got
it.
you
I just look it up on my phone and then
got
ask
you
them.
pick up
No,
my-
Oh, it's
but
the
she-
same.
No, but
Um,
she has
I got
again.
Nayo,
Let's
do you have
see
any
if that comes
kids?
through.
Wow, that's so,
So
good.
instead of saying using this oyo, which is do you have children, which is the same,
Exactly.
right?
Not what
I
he's
got
trying to do,
isoyo.
trying to
This
be
is
old and then
beginner's
can't see his
level, right?
Oh,
But he used nayo, which
I'm
is
trying to build my
wonder.
first
I
set.
wonder if you
And
have
that was my
kids.
first set I was trying
So
to
that's
build.
different, right? Do you have kids, or I wonder if you have kids. So he could have said like, do you have it?
I tried to walk
있어요,
on
but
two sets.
he practiced
Because if I was
있나요.
just on one set and you
Yeah,
have
it makes it more obvious that I'm asking a question.
Yeah, that's
But you can literally just say, "Oh, I got 있어요," and then they will
You can't work with
maybe
the-
they'll
that-
understand by the second time you say it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like they'll hear it and then they'll
Yeah, but then
be like, oh,
you have to be really
okay. Like
lucky with
they'll get it
Because
eventually.
the
You know.
thing is,
It may
you
take like
have
one or
the
two
J
times.
on there, so it takes
But sometimes you don't
Just
know.
give me a few years. Give me a few years.
No.
Give me a few years.
It's better to start
Yeah.
early
I need to watch more.
content.
K-drama.
The problem is finding content that I understand most of. I don't like watching content I don't understand.
Just to like hear, it's hard to find. I think sometimes it's hard to find all Korean content that has like subtitles, like Korean subtitles, even because sometimes even if I'm gonna totally immerse, right? I'm gonna listen to something entirely in Korean. It's hard to find anything that has Korean subtitles that aren't just audio generated because like I want to make sure that I'm understanding what I'm hearing, or even if I don't understand it, that I'm at least making the connection with the words that I'm hearing, and a lot of it's not.
Right.
Is no
But maybe
subtitles.
you can like, if you have like a favorite Netflix show, like I don't know,
I can do
you
this
can
thing.
just have it with Korean subtitles.
But I'd prefer.
And then you go 5 for a day.
I feel like my vocabulary is like so
No,
weak
because
right now
now you
that
know.
I'd
But if I
prefer
told
to
you, oh,
know
that's in your
more.
notes,
Like,
so classic.
yeah, I can just have some show that has
You will do it for sure.
words translated into
Okay,
English,
now
and then I
you
can
will.
read it and then kind of understand it, and I'll hear some words here and there. But I like it when I understand way more of the words, and if I can read it in Korean, so I can practice my reading. I feel like that's better for me if I can find it. It's just there's less beginner content for adults.
Yes.
in
Yeah, that's
Korean.
so true. Honestly, I was also speaking to someone. Like I say, when we teach English to like our elementary kids, there's so much content in English. Like for example, like songs. Like what color is this? It's blue. It's pink. It's like you can have songs like that. But for Korean, like you won't get like songs or like vocabulary that would have that catchy.
They're just not used to.
You know.
Yeah, they're not used to like teaching Korean
Exactly,
to adults.
yeah.
It's like it's kind of new. It's like there's just
a new
not very
challenge
few
for
like
you,
that.
someone. Try to create content.
Oh,
I mean,
well, I have the same problem because, when I studied Chinese, you cannot just read these kanjis without this pinging, which is like, how do you say it? Like these supportive letters.
yeah.
It's almost impossible to read them all without that. So, I try to find this, some content in Chinese, but I could not find anything like with this
difficult.
pinging included subtitles. So I thought of like doing this as a business, but then it's all illegal without like their permission, and it's really hard to get permission if you don't have any connections in that field. So even with this Korean subtitles too, I tried, but it was almost impossible for me to make those kind of content. So yeah, that's definitely helpful while you're learning like a new language. So yeah, it's
What time are you leaving?
3:50,
My bus is at 6:15.
6:15,
Oh, you got time.
It's
like
three?
it's
3:50.
3:40.
Okay,
3:50. Yeah.
Perfect.
Say she. Or she.
Yeah.
Don't even
Perfect.
speak to me about time.
Nice.
That is
50분.
so
No,
hard.
15분.
50분.
Oh, she born.
Oh,
50.
I think
15.
she's talking about her living time.
6:15.
What's happening?
Oh,
now?
no, I was talking about
He's
time.
talking about what time is now.
Ah, I see. You're right. Okay, I was like, no, 15.
Not this
15분. But no, you're right. The time. Yeah, numbers are hard.
It is,
Particularly for time. But it's hard. I know that it's hard. I think it's the difficulty is that I am just weak at Korean numbers.
Yeah.
So I know Korean numbers. I took to really easily.
My suggestion is that you have your phone always with you, right? And then there's always this time and date and days.
Yes.
So every time you see your phone and you try to read them in Korean. So like it's not only just about Korean but also for other languages too. So if it's like 3:50 now and then you keep thinking what's 3? It's 하나 둘 셋, and you keep doing that for like a week, then numbers is yours.
Yo.
Caleb,
I
you exercise, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So when you do sets, I told you like.
Oh, don't lie.
하나,
Yeah.
둘, 셋,
Yeah,
넷,
yeah.
다섯, 여섯.
Yeah,
Kind of
exactly.
like.
I do. But the thing is, like with me, it's very difficult because like I have to always go like, oh, 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱. I can't be like, oh, 8 is like what? What's 8 now?
Yeah.
You know?
8?
I can't be like, oh, 2 is two, you know, or like one is Hana. Like
get
I
it.
can't do that. I have to like
Yeah, use your
yeah.
fingers
Yeah, like-
first. But then, like, once you get used to it, you don't need it anymore.
Even when I'm spelling things for my kids, sometimes I have to be like, okay, how do you spell that?
Yeah.
When I play
Because I
ping,
literally sometimes can't spell the words they want to spell.
when I play like ping pong, like you can hit the ball to the left side or the right side, right? So like I started being like to know my like directions better, like Odin
Oh,
and Wayne.
Odin.
Wayne, I'm trying to like hit the ball to the left, and I'm trying to hit the ball to the right. So then I'll be like Odin, Wayne, Odin, Wayne, Odin, Wayne, like that. I don't know.
Chick-chin.
Yeah, when
I learned that
Taxi
recently.
words.
Yeah, or well,
it's
yeah,
important.
it was.
Yeah.
Because my house is in an alleyway,
Ah.
and people always try to go down the like really rickety, not
Right,
paved
right,
area, and so I'm like, no, please go straight, and I'll be like, oh, eat, eat, and they're like, what? Who
All
cares?
right. She said like, please do it. So we have to know this grammar. What is it? Please go this way.
직진하세요.
하세요 is like do it.
아,
It's like
직진
you're ordering.
해주세요.
Exactly.
직진
right.
해주세요.
So
That's right,
yeah.
해주세요.
Or
Do
이쪽으로
it
like
for
with
me.
that. you can-
이쪽으로 해주세요.
이쪽으로?
이쪽으로 가주세요.
Right,
Okay.
right. So we have three different formats like 주세요, 주세요, and 해주세요,
Yeah.
and we have to attach like this words here, and there. So yeah, in that way you can use it.
주세요.
Just to 주세요 is like give me.
Yeah. Oh.
But if you attach like
주세요.
가다, attach it. Say please go.
가주세요.
Right.
Oh.
Perfect.
Okay.
And you know, like, as this means, this juda has a meaning of like for me. It includes the meaning of
Do it
for me. So please go for me. Please do it for me.
Ah, okay. So 주세요 is like do it for me.
Right. So for example, the word 사다. Do you know that?
Bye.
You have a Korean boyfriend, Korean oppa, and he's rich oppa, right?
Oh,
And then you say like, please buy it for me. How did you say that?
사주세요.
Exactly. And you love fashion, right? So you love sunglasses. How do you say, please buy me sunglasses?
Oh. Sunglasses.
Yeah.
It's the same word.
Okay. Sunglasses 주세요.
Buy.
사주세요.
Yes, right.
There you go.
Yeah, that's how you use this 주세요 format. Yeah.
주세요. Yeah, Korean 사심.
You're writing something.
I'm just trying to remember. I misspelled kunada earlier. and
끝나다?
It was
To
annoying.
walk?
me.
Oh.
No.
She's
Finish.
still winning.
아,
Wow, you
끝나다.
guys-
Yeah, 끝나다.
The student
끝나다.
became the master.
No.
Is that
It's
it?
상기역.
Yeah,
Right.
상기역.
I thought it was 기억.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
I didn't know
thanks.
Belinda were studying Korean though.
I've been
Belinda,
trying.
Yeah.
Belinda is our Korean expert.
Apparently, and I'm not even that good.
Among-
I don't.
Among the Wonderman Sungsinim that I know, she probably knows the most.
What I need to do is I thought about registering for the topic,
Mhm.
but I need to get a picture taken.
I don't know.
I need to get my ID photo, and I didn't think about that when I went on the
don't know
site
what
to
I'm
register.
building,
But
yeah.
I'll
Why do
get
you
it done.
Why do you want to?
But I have enough cards to
take the
fill all
topic?
these.
I want to take it just to see if I would be at
This level.
Yeah.
Okay.
if I get to E
Level
group.
2?
Yeah, level 2.
Oh my god, that's
Not topic 2, like just E group.
ah.
Like E group, E group.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That goes all the way up to 6.
God.
So
Oh,
yeah.
man.
I
I
think you
just
can definitely do
I took a practice test and I was barely in
So, I
2.
can play
Like
my
I was
sets
just
now.
inside of 2, so I want to
So,
study a bit more and retake
seven.
a practice test, but then I want to take the official test too. And they offer one in Wonju, but they only offer the like online version. So
Is it just for fun or to,
it's mostly just to test myself to see.
yeah, it's good to have a goal.
It's a goal, yeah.
On Daewoo computer, did you download Anki? Did you use Anki?
Yes, is there still on there? I thought I uninstalled
You
it.
uninstalled it, but I reinstalled Anki, and it shows me a bunch of decks, and I'm like, I didn't use any of these decks, and then I realized I was like, oh, this is probably someone else's deck.
It was mine.
And then I was looking at all these words. I was like, I don't know this. I don't know any of this stuff.
Yeah,
So-
you can. Yeah, I think
so
you
I-
can just sign out.
I hopefully I didn't delete any of your decks.
It's okay if you did. I haven't used it in months. It's like not on my phone anymore anyway. So you're okay if you did.
Yeah,
That's so funny. Yeah, I did have Anki on my computer at work for a bit.
I signed in on my account, so I synced everything.
Okay, you're fine. But yeah, it's mostly just test myself as a goal. I know it's not an effective communication
Yeah.
thing, but
Did you see?
yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Like in many ways, and you're trying to do something. So
Yeah, let's play.
everything's study.
Oh, because you're winning now,
But
huh?
Loud, you would have enjoyed this conversation, I think. It was totally stress-free. Keela did very well. You would have done well.
Yeah,
Guys, follow me on
Don't worry.
Instagram, okay?
Next class, I'm in the classroom. Okay, we're all gonna be in the next one. You need to be psychologically,
Who knows if I'll even
emotionally
be at that
ready.
one,
Yeah.
so...
You will.
No.
You already gave up, so.
Okay, so I'm heading out, but I have a few last things to say. Please buy Sangwon's book and
No, don't.
also follow me on Instagram and TikTok.
No, you don't have to.
On what?
Oh, on Akila.Sharma. That's SHARMA.
I like her accent.
She has a unique accent.
Yeah, it does.
Makes me
So you
think.
winning?
Yeah, makes me
It gave
listen
me
carefully.
It gave me a crisis when I first met her.
Yeah.
I was like, I've never had a hard time understanding anybody speak before.
Mm.
Because they have Durbanite accents.
Yeah.
Can you understand Philly's accent?
I just met her today.
Oh, but like when she speaks, can you hear what she says?
Oh.
doesn't speak a lot. I mean,
Yeah, a lot easier.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
from what I've heard, yes, much
Yeah.
easier.
Okay.
You and Zoe together were
Oh my.
an exercise.
Colors. It's a color thing.
It's a
man.
color thing.
Well, you're going home?
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay.
You said you were heading out
Yeah.
to
Out of-
play.
Out of
Yeah,
class.
I wanna play cards now.
Yeah, I kind of want to play Mafia too.
Let's play Mafia.
Let's do
it's
it.
a mess
Okay.
there.
Let's
What
play
is this
Mafia.
thing?
Mafia win this
And not
game.
until I win again.
Losing.
I was
Not
busy
until I
collecting
win
the
again.
wrong cards.
Oh, she has an accent like my roommate when I first came to Korea, so
That's cool.
it's honestly, he's still pretty easy to understand. Different from
Is my
Bilal
turn?
and Peshmi.
But yeah, we should do that. I like this thing. Someone.
All right,
learned
all
a
right.
lot.
I
You're
mean,
doing well.
I mean, whatever it
I
is.
learned a lot, honestly.
You did well.
We should have
my
we should
legs.
have like Korean classes every like
I
month.
think I think if we meet at a cafe like every other Friday or once a month Fridays, I think that I can convince my co-teachers to come.
I'm also in.
I think we should do it because now Ramadan's over. Like I can
We need to
actually.
keep you in the game.
But Dewa can only come on the weekends to
Yeah, I'm
Dewa.
trying to see
For
which
Korean
one is it
classes.
again. Like, these cards are
Dewa.
messy.
No, I'm saying that most of my teachers live not in Daehwa. They live here.
Oh. Yeah, no, we should like just
I don't
meet
even
up
know
and
what I'm